Hi, it's Matt from Go Green Auto. So here we have a Renault Kangoo van for sale. This is a Kangoo ZE22 fully electric. It's got the 22 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that battery which sits down there under the floor is currently leased. So leased battery vehicles means you buy the vehicle and then you rent the battery pack, and therefore you don't worry about battery degradation. And it costs £25 plus VAT a month to lease these batteries, and for that the battery is guaranteed to 60 or 66% state of health. I can't remember exactly, but the full details are on the website. And you also get breakdown cover included. However, now you can buy the battery pack, so you can buy a battery lease vehicle like this, and RCI have now given you the option since the shutdown this year to purchase that battery pack. And on a vehicle of this age it would be about £3,000. And I've scanned the battery, and the battery is currently at 98% state of health in this van, so it's a cracking battery. So it's probably worth buying, because a van with an owned battery is about £4,000 more than a van with a lease battery. So you're going to get your money back, and obviously you don't have any lease payments. It is rather late in the afternoon and the sun is very low, so there's going to be some very big shadows in this video. But so the primary purpose of these videos is to show you condition, and I point out every little stone chip mark or scratch, and that gives people the confidence to buy the vehicle without coming to view it first, and then I'll deliver it to you. And I can deliver these anywhere in the country, and it will come to you on a flatbed, and it will be fully charged and ready to use. So let's walk around and show you the condition. There's a few little things to show you on this, but after all it is an old van, so, well, a used van should I say. So firstly, I've put new tyres on all around, and the spare is also a new, it's the original, but the other tyres are just perished. They hadn't worn out, they were just cracking. So it's got new tyres on. It's got a few little dents on it. There's a minor indentation there on the bonnet. It's in metallic silver, as you can see. Really nice paintwork, it's glowing nicely in the sun. The front bumper's all in nice condition. There's a little bit of rubbing on some of the wheel trims, but you know, it's just a plastic wheel trim at the end of the day. So there's a little dent here. You get that where other things open against it. There's a dent there and a dent there. Nothing is major, but it's not, you know, it's not pristine, this one, but it's still pretty good for a van. Wheel trim's all good there. And then there's a dent there, a little one there, a small one there. That's just where the wrong door gets slammed first, and the latches smack the other door. On the inside it's ply lined. You've got your wheel brace and jack there. Spare wheel hangs underneath on these. The hardboard on that door is punctured. They all tend to do that. The original hardboard is quite thin. The backs were the same, but I've made up some new thicker MDF sheeting. I've got the template for those because it's much cheaper for me to make them than to buy the Renault hardboard, which is very thin anyway. Solid bulkhead, but yeah, it's all in pretty good condition. It's been used obviously, but yeah, it's all there, including the rubber stop, which tends to get missing. They tend to go missing, but yeah, it's a pretty tidy van. It's got parking sensors on the back, however they're not working. They're an aftermarket sensor because it's got the buzzer fitted on the bulkhead, but they're not working. But you know, I don't know whether it's just not got power or what, I don't know. It's also got a buzzer bulb in it, so the reversing bulb makes a buzzer noise when you've got it in reverse. That can be easily swapped out obviously for a standard bulb, but it does make a noise when you're going backwards. What to show you down here, really tidy again, just a couple of little dents, a little one there, and there's a few little marks there. Is there any dents along there? No, there isn't really. It's just a few little dents on it, but yeah, very tidy for a van, and it's nice to have a van in a metallic paint rather than white like most of them are. And now on the inside, door cards are all pretty good. I've got new carpet mats in there because I put carpet mats in all the vans. They help to absorb the dust a little bit. Handles are okay. These tend to get a bit loose and squeaky and sometimes crack, but they're all good. There is a bit of seat wear here. It's wearing a bit, and there's a few little holes here. That's just where things get put in people's pockets, phones and keys and things like that. The material on the Kangoo seats isn't the best. It does wear fairly quickly, but all of that's pretty normal. The passenger seat is good. There's a few little paint spots on it, but what else can I show you? There is a bit of scratching around the key plastic, the ignition lock plastic, which you'll get where people don't put the key in properly. The key barrel seems to have worn a little bit, so you know, there it isn't going in, but other times it will go straight in. It's just a little bit loose. Kangoos always do that. It is a low mileage van actually, but it still doesn't mean it hasn't been used. So a lot of these Kangoos, they find the jobs or find the customers where they do very little miles, but they still get used every day. I think I've got the logbook. This one came from Mighty Technical Facilities. I bought a couple of these straight from Lex Auto Lease. They tend to get used in prisons or hospitals and things like that for maintenance men or security men, and they're obviously in use all day every day, but they're just driving around a site, so they don't do many miles, but they still got the wear and tear inside of you know, traditionally a much higher mileage vehicle. Let's just start it up. So the mileage of this one is 14,433 miles. So yeah, apart from the wear on the seats, it's really tidy inside. We've got the newer stereo in here, so we've got MP3 and Bluetooth, which you often don't get. No air conditioning, because that's not standard on the Kangoos. These do have preconditioning, so you can set a time on the dashboard what time you're going to leave in the morning, and it will warm the vehicle up before you disconnect from your charger. Down here you got your cup holders, you got your eco switch, which reduces power to the motor and that preserves range. I drive them in eco all the time. They're still very nippy. Yeah, I don't think I need to show you anything else apart from the paperwork. So yeah, it was a Mighty vehicle. I have actually registered it myself because this van I've been using. So Go Green Autos is the second keeper. And then I've got the service history print from the Lex Auto Lease, who were the original they were the original owner, the lease company, and they leased it to Mighty. So yeah, two keepers because I'm the second keeper. But I don't have the handbook. However, I've probably got some handbooks for these. And the other thing is we've only got one key for this van, but you can get spare keys actually even from Timpson's or somewhere like that. They can cut these keys and code the immobiliser. You just won't get the remote central locking. Or of course you can go to Renault and get one ordered as well. So this is obviously a fully electric van, so it's exempt from the London congestion zone and ULEV charges. It's also, you don't pay road tax on these for now anyway, and this one is actually MOT exempt as well because it's that little bit older, so there's no legal requirement to have an MOT test on it. So let's just talk about the charging. So your charge port here is behind the Renault badge, still got the inner flap on it there. These have a habit of breaking, but it's all good on this one. So type 2 AC charging, and these have a 3.5 kilowatt AC charger. So a charge typically is done overnight when you're not using the vehicle. It takes about 4 hours or so. Kangoos don't have rapid charging, so they're no good for long distance driving because a charge is going to take you that 4 hours no matter what you plug into. And then in the back here is the charge cable, a brand new one, type 2 to type 2 5 metre cable. I can also supply a portable charger, often called a granny cable. I do a free loan of those. The full details are on the website, but you buy the cable with the vehicle, and then when you get your wall charger installed, if you don't want to keep it, you can return it to me and I'll give you a full refund, hence why it's a free loan. And that home or workplace charger, you get a government grant to subsidise the cost. Typically they end up costing around £400 after the grant, but the installer claims the grant on your behalf as well. The quick thing I'll say is all of the things I pointed out on the van, there are detailed pictures on the website. If you go into the photo gallery, you can have a look at all the photographs, and you can zoom right up and have a good look at the pictures. But yeah, this van's ready to go, so if you're interested, then give me a call or email. As I said, I can deliver these anywhere in the country, and it will come to you on a flatbed, and it will be fully charged and ready to use. I'll just start it up there, and obviously everything works as it should do, without any faults or errors.